Okay. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Stephanie
And why are you here today?
because I used to be a school teacher and I'd have to tell the kids a lot of lies, unfortunately, and I want to be here this is a site where a lot of kids come and learn history, and I'd like to be here to show them the truth because my ancestors, unfortunately, I have my African side and my indigenous Taino side that my culture was just taken away from me, and it's taken me until now to realize how important it is to know your history and to educate people and let them know, because some people are just ignorant to a lot of it. So.
And what kind of lies would you have to teach the children about Columbus?
Just Thanksgiving, it just brings up a big, huge thing, because I taught kindergarten and I had to tell them about, Thanksgiving was good, we had a huge feast, and I'm like, this is not what happened at all. And it really made me think about a lot of things, and I stopped working for the school system, moved out here, and then got really in touch with my heritage and just learned a lot. So it's a great thing to know your history before, especially before you start teaching, because a lot of teachers don't even know themselves and they're just teaching the lies. It's perpetual. And it goes on to everything that's going on now. Everything in our history is there. Sometimes it's not told truthfully, so that people just go on into a war not really knowing what it's about, and then they find out, unfortunately, when it's too late. So, gotta educate.
Thank you very much.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Thank you so much for doing this. It's great.
You're welcome. Hi, what's your name?
Manuel Alderete, that's my colonial slave name.
And why are you here?
I'm here to protest Columbus Day. Columbus Day marks the beginning of the European invasion of the Western Hemisphere, indigenous lands. In 1492, Columbus began the invasion that set the genocidal traditions for Europeans on our lands, the genocidal traditions of killing indigenous people. Europeans would kill 95% of indigenous people within 100 years of their invasions here. So Columbus is symbolic and also the starting point for any discussions of colonialism on our lands. It's the starting point as this mission here. We're protesting at San Juan Capistrano mission. This is they have retained this symbol of colonialism, European invasion on our lands, this symbol of genocide on our lands. So we're here to protest today, Columbus Day, to protest genocide and to say we are indigenous. This is our lands. They have robbed us of our lands. They have robbed us of our resources. They have robbed us of our history. They have robbed us of our dignity. They have robbed us of our pride. They tell us we are illegal people. They tell us that indigenous people are illegal to exist in areas that white people say they cannot exist. That is continuing European colonialism. Look around. Who controls everything? Who controls the wealth? Who controls the schools? Who controls Wall Street? Who controls the banks? Who controls the media? Who controls the military? It's European descent people. So this is to raise awareness that we are still living under European colonialism. It did not end. The fact that they're still in charge of our lands, in charge of our futures, means that it's still going. We have to say no. We have to say this is our land. We are indigenous, and we need to say we're not illegals. The illegals are, starting with Columbus, the Europeans who invaded our lands, stole our resources, murdered our people, and that's our message. This is our land. The illegals begin with Columbus. The genocide begins with Columbus. Let's start any discussion there. And we're not going to celebrate our own genocide.
Thank you very much.
Sure.